All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, Nels Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. All right, tonight, man, just want to go into total sacrifice. Okay? And what I mean by total sacrifice is we need to make sure that we have given or giving all of ourselves to the ministry. Paul said, I endure all things for the elect's sake. All things. Okay? All things. Even unto death. Okay? So that's the mind frame that we should be moving in. That's the vibration we should be moving in. It's too late in the game to not be all the way totally sold out to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright? It's far too late in the game, bro. It's too much going on to just not have totally crossed the fence to where you're sold out to this. Period. All right? This is going to be real quick to the point. This is Romans 12:1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. Okay? That's enduring everything. Holy, acceptable unto the Most High. So unto death is where you should be taking it. That's totally sacrificing yourself until the death. All right? Nobody goes to battle. If you're in war, no one goes to war with the mind frame of I'm going to give everything. All right? You have to give everything because you're in battle. So if you're not going to give everything, you're basically going to get yourself and other people around you killed because you did not totally sell out to I'm going to go to battle for the man next to me. All right? It says, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. That's why you sold out. That's your service. If you sold out, it's nothing that's going to hinder you. It's nothing that's going to stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. That's being totally sold out. To where it gets to the point to where your family, your girlfriend, or your wife, or whatever, anything, nothing is going to get in between you and Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's being totally sold out. To where you know, if need be, you're going to death. You're going to the death with it. All right? It says, it's your reasonable service, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. To renew your mind is to totally press reset and put it in, I'm going all out mode. That's a living sacrifice because your mind's been renewed. You shouldn't even know your old self. That nigga gone. You shouldn't even know him no more. Everything from here on out is basically I'm sold out. I'm a soldier of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That other nigga, man, that nigga out of there. Okay? This is the mind frame we need to be in. All right? That's how you renew your mind. When I was a child, I moved and acted as a child. You're not a child anymore. All right? The Lord is looking for men, stern men, that's willing to be, willing to make themselves a sacrifice. Otherwise, you're fucking bullshitting and you're wasting time, bruh. That ye may prove what is good. You sacrificing yourself, guess what? You're proving that the Lord is real. Well, we know he's real, but you're walking proof of this. And acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're going to be living it. Okay? You're on the front lines of the battlefield for this truth, bruh. Act like it. Deuteronomy 23 and 21. When thou shalt vow a vow unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua thy power, thou shalt not slack to pay it. You've made yourself a fucking living sacrifice. Act like it. I mean, it's simple. Act like it. You've made a vow. You put up videos, you do the works, your vow has actually been made. Nobody makes a vow and doesn't keep it all the way through. Okay? That vow is to be kept till the death. Otherwise, you're wasting time. Go back into the world. Do what the hell you want to do. Okay? If you're not planning on finishing the war and the battle, don't even enter into it. Think about if you're in that mind frame and you're not totally sold out and you're not, you haven't made that total sacrifice. Think about when you get to the very end of this battle and the big guns come out and you fold at the very end because you didn't make a sacrifice when you had a time to make it. Now the chip is implemented and you fold to it. All right? You have to be totally sold out. Little nitpick things shouldn't hinder you, bruh. Little small things shouldn't stop what you have going through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay? It says, thou shalt not slack to pay it, for the Lord thy power will surely require it of thee. Now you're playing, you're in the big leagues now. You made a vow and you're not keeping it, you're in the big leagues now. Now this is where judgment and things come in. And it would be sin in thee. Now you're in the upper leagues now. This major shit right here. Not shit, but you're in the major leagues right now. Now Yahweh Hashem Yahushua seeing that, hey bro, what didn't you say you signed up to feed my sheep? Didn't you totally sell yourself out to this? Now you're going back on it? Now it's a problem. Because it says he will require it. Guess what he's also requiring? The past from Esau. And we all know that that doesn't end well for them. Now we're talking about you have a job to feed the sheep if you love him. If not, and you made that vow, he's going to require it of you. This is not good for you. Okay? And it would be sin in thee. So by not keeping your vows, you just broke a law. And we know what happens when laws are broken. Judgment comes. Okay? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 4. It says, when thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay it, for it hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Your life has been sacrificed. You have sacrificed yourself, just like we read up here. Presenting yourself a living sacrifice. You've made the vow. Okay? So when you vow that vow, defer not to pay it, for it hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. You vowed your life. Give it. Nothing should stop you from giving it. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Oh, check that out. Now you're going back on it. I made a mistake. Wherefore should the Most High be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thy hands? You know what this is basically saying? Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. It's too late in the game now, bro. It's too late in the game. All right? Ephesians chapter 5. I'm going to start at 1. I'm going to jump around a little bit. It says, be ye therefore followers of the Most High as good children, because you're good, you know. And walk in love as Hamashiach also hath loved us. He died for you. He gave you an opportunity. Do you not have the word? Do you not understand that it says make yourself a living sacrifice? Okay? You had an opportunity for those things to come to you, and hath given himself for an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for the sweet smelling Savior. So, what are you supposed to do with his spirit in you? Your sacrifice needs to be sweet. And the only way it's going to be sweet is if it's a total sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself wholly, in the sense of everything. Okay? In the sense of everything, for the simple fact that you don't want no spot nor blemish on yourself by not totally selling out, because we just seen right here in Deuteronomy 23 and 21, and it would be sin in you. So if you're not totally sold out, and you're bringing yourself as a sacrifice, and you're not sold out to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, guess what you're bringing? A blemished sacrifice. This is not a game, bro. All these things we're seeing are not fucking games. This is not the Christian church. You can't be hot one day and cold the next. That's not how this works, bruh. We're talking about eternal salvation. We're talking about kings, priests, rulers of everything. Why the hell would you play with that? Okay? It says, let's see. Okay, therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. It gave you this because it was basically explaining something to you. It's giving you both aspects. It's giving you the aspect of how the man should be, like Yahushua was, and how the wife should be as we're supposed to be, because Israel is the bride of Yahushua. So it's telling us in everything we do, the same way our wives are supposed to be to us is the same way we're supposed to be in that body as that bride to Yahushua. Okay? Now check it out. It's going to show you how this woman's supposed to be. And this is how we're supposed to be. This is Ephesians 5 and 33. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband. Now, we are the bride. We are the wife of Yahushua as a nation. This body that he's coming back to basically to pick up. This is how we're supposed to be to him. This is the definitions of reverence. Phobeo, to put to flight by terrifying, to scare away, to put to flight, to flee, to fear, be afraid, to be struck with fear, to be seized with alarm. If we totally walked in reverence to Yahushua, it would be no need for a video like this to be made. Okay? It says, startled by strange sights or occurrences, those struck with amazement, to fear, to be afraid of one. Okay? Look at that. To reverence. To be afraid. Okay? Otherwise, if you're not afraid and you're not referencing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, fearing him in that body, you're no different than Cain fucking ass was. And check this out. But unto Cain and to his offering, he had no respect. The Lord did not respect Cain's offering. Some men in Israel, when they're bringing their sacrifice of themselves to Yahweh Shai, it's half-ass. And it's just like Cain's offering was. Okay? It says, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? It's your own fucking fault. Your sacrifice isn't accepted because it's all on you. You can't blame nobody else for you fucking up. Your sacrifice isn't accepted. Why? It's your fucking sacrifice. You were supposed to prepare it and bring it to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So you can't point the finger to the next man. All right? It says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Okay? So, all these things starts with totally sacrificing yourself to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. If you're not going to totally sell out, you can't be used. All right? Hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostle, Nel's great millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I keep pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.